this is the portrait of the king that was going to be worn on the left-hand side of all the senior royal ladies. And I was really interested to hear the story behind this. Evidently, it's surrounded by diamonds, which is quite nice, I think, and mounted within an oval frame to make the Royal Family Order of Charles III. Okay, and then I'm going to repeat myself, so I won't read out that bit. But it's only 4 centimetres by 3 centimetres. And it is not generated by camera or by a printer or anything tacky like that. It's the result of 100 hours of painstaking work by the artist Elizabeth Meek, who captured Charles' likeness using a very powerful magnifying glass and tiny little paint brushes dipped in turpentine to thin the paint. Now, evidently, she was contacted, and this was back I think it was just after the coronation, and she only had 4 weeks to actually finish this in time for a state visit. I believe it was actually the Japanese state visit. And she only had 4 weeks, and her husband forced her to take 1 day off a week because she just worked from the moment she woke up to the moment she went to bed solidly for 4 weeks. And she said, yes, it was quite stressful, actually. But what a privilege, what an honour to actually have that opportunity, because for the rest of her life, she's going to be known as the miniature portrait artist that actually painted that beautiful little mini portrait. So that's really lovely. Now, the other story that fascinated me, it's often the little background stories, the behind the scenes stories of these state visits that I just, absorb. I just love them. I lap them up. And one was about the fact that they're going to go and show the president and his wife a carriage that is in the Royal Mews that was actually gifted to Queen Victoria by King Louis Philippe of France in 1844. Now, I imagined in my mind that it would look something like this. I thought it would look very glamorous and, and lots of gold and it would be elaborate and very, very French. Well, no, it's not, because this isn't it. This is actually a slide from a carriage, a French carriage. I got that right. And that's in a French museum. That is not in the Royal Mews. And so I went looking. I wanted to find the one. Evidently, it's referred to as a Charabanc. In English, it's Charabanc, which is like a nickname. And in French, it's Charabanc. And I went looking for it because I wanted to see what they're going to show them. And I found a watercolour of it, and it's this. And now this watercolour was actually painted when Queen Victoria and King Louis Philippe were actually going out in the beautiful new Charabanc that the king had gifted her. And it was actually on a return visit in October 1844. So there they are, they're driving, and I actually zoomed in for you so you could see how very ordinary it is. Look at that. It's not glamorous at all, is it? It's like a wagon. It's like one of those old-fashioned horse-drawn omnibuses. I was quite let down by that, but isn't it amazing to think that a watercolourist, an artist, was there at that moment in October in 1844. This just fills my nerdy little heart with joy and actually captured that moment, and we get to see what it looked like. That just thrills me. Look, I'm easily pleased, and I just love that. I thought that was great, and I thought quite a few of you might be nerdy like me and like that as well. You never know.